I stretched my arms above my head, stood up, and taking my coffee with me, walked from my desk to the window, if you could call floor-to-ceiling glass a window. It was still early, pink and grey streaks the only traces of a sunrise that had been spectacular earlier on. I gazed out over the city, my eyes moving from downtown on the left, with its mix of high and low-rise buildings, Morgan Stanley Chase, Bank of America, and the Art Ovation Hotel, to the right, where I caught a glimpse of the marina with its perfect white yachts, moored in gentle rows. The seafront was the pink and blue palette from Miami Vice. Below, it was white and green, the green contributed by the ubiquitous Sarasota palm trees lining the roads, nestling around buildings, lush in car parks. Palm trees as ubiquitous as Starbucks. I took a sip from my coffee, a huge cardboard cup of the stuff from the cafe on the ground floor. I was getting a worrying taste for it. Tony from the Oak would be appalled. I rested my forehead briefly on the glass. 8 o'clock, and I'd been here an hour already. My 9th floor office was in a prime spot. Blown away at first by the view, I couldn't stop staring at the city and the water when I'd first arrived, but I'd soon become accustomed to it. Accustomed also to the early mornings. Traffic was heavy, the morning rush hour kicking in properly now, although the triple glazing blocked out all sounds. The huge saloon cars and SUVs, the open back trucks with their monster wheels. Everything was supersize in America, not just the coffee. The temperature would be rising too, now that the sun was up. I could see traces of blue in the distance, although the air conditioning created enough of a chill for a suit jacket, blocking out the humidity. Was that what I'd been doing for the past 6 months? Blocking everything out? Running away to Florida? I'd worked hard, giving me little time to brood. If there was one thing this grudging Irish woman admired about the Americans, it was that they put the hours in. 10 days holidays a year. The Irish would never stand for it, nor would any of the other Europeans for that matter. But they got things done, the Americans, and they made money. This trip had been lucrative for me, and I'd go home with a nice little nest egg. When I'd been here 10 years ago, I'd taken the bar exams, making it easy enough to return, and this time around I'd found the work absorbing. I'd been practicing elder law, something that had always interested me, but I'd never been able to specialise in. It was quiet work. Meetings with clients were rare and regulated, unlike in Glendara, where people called into the office on spec, and many of the clients had Irish roots, happy to hear an Irish accent to remind them of home. Plus, I had 3 support staff, unlike in Glendara, although Leah had often seemed like 3 people in one.